Micheál O'Leary again, as you know, running for State Board of Equalisation. We have a system that seems to be being played from the inside, and the public is a non-entity. The candidates that we're being presented with are as quality candidates are far from it. The system's rigged. The Democrats are being told to run with their Democratic nominee, and Micheál, the independent, is on the outside looking in. I'm trying to prove that a viable candidate can be viable without money and without significant endorsement. And if I can prove that, and other candidates out there in this cycle, this election cycle, can prove that the right guy gets the job and you can take your money and stick it, we will have won. We will have beaten the powerful entities that by their money have been proving that they can get people elected and put the fear of God in the officials who are running for office. So until we as the voters stop that cycle, it's not going to end. The system is broken. The Hatfield McCoys of this country are destroying it. They're just hoping that you will pick a side. In Afghanistan, people died while trying to register to vote. They were excited enough to want to participate in the voting process and lost their lives because of it. And yet we here in America tend to take that voting right for granted. We're in a position where we're just not turning out, and then we're expecting things to change. There are 8 candidates running for a position that has been stripped of its powers, that the governor and legislature have said, this is broken. Of the 8 candidates, I'm the only candidate running for this position to take it down from the inside. When elected, I will demand of the legislature to do their job and do the constitutional amendment required to get rid of the Board of Equalisation. It's a waste of $50 million a year. It's a waste of your taxpayer money. Vote for me to get rid of me. Micheál O'Leary for Board of Equalisation. O'Leary for BOE.com. Thank you. Don't trust the slate mails, even the one that I'm on. Do not trust it, but do your research. If you get it and it convinces you that I might be the right guy, and the same with Michael Feinstein, if you get his slate mail, just realize this is my time. These are the candidates that seem to be giving me a message. Now let me go do my research. So
yeah.
But these are fun times. So legislators, do yourselves a favor. Do us, the public, a favor. Start there. I would love to see the calendars of elected officials made public. Show me who you're meeting with.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? Most of you are too young to know this, but politics used to be done in pubs. It used to be the way that people got to know their politicians. Now some religions have moved to the churches, but they've stopped doing it. They've stopped doing it in the pub, and I decided that since I don't have the money to run against my opponent, who has $500,000 in the bank, I'm going to bring back the pub introduction way of letting you get to know me and me getting to know you before the big vote on June 5th. I'm running for State Board of Equalisation. It's that very strange position that nobody seems to know about and nobody seems to really care about. But I'm telling you, you should care from this perspective. The board has been stripped of its powers as of July 1st of last year. The board no longer does what it was supposed to do, which was tax allocation and appeals of property tax and sales tax. Now it's just like an extra chair in a game of musical chairs. It's a place setting for politicians to go sit there for a while when you're termed out elsewhere, make $146,000 a year plus benefits, and do nothing. It's my contention. I want you on June 5th to vote for me to get rid of me. I'm running to shut down the Board of Equalisation. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. Just remember O'Leary for Board of Equalisation on June 5th. I'd really appreciate your help to get money out of politics, to prove that our little campaign, which we've been travelling all over the district, LA County and Ventura County, to bring the message live to people that we can beat the man with the money and all the endorsements. Let's get money out of politics. Thank you very much for your time. A quick round of applause for the great music. Some of you already know who I am. About 2 weeks ago, I came here at the invitation of Liam Sherlock, the owner of this great establishment. Thank you, Liam. I'm running for a local office, and as you all know, there's a big election on Tuesday. No, it's not governor or lieutenant governor, all those rubbish jobs. There's a big one called the State Board of Equalisation. And you're going to go, well, why in the name of God is that a big job, or why should I care about that? Where does the State Board of Equalisation come in? State Board of Equalisation is broken. It has had its power taken away. Once I become the member of the Board of Equalisation, will not have the functions that usually are done by the board, but I will have the ability to have a voice for Southern California with regard to important budgetary decisions. All I'm asking from you today is to consider me for a vote. I'm going to Northern California to get rid of the Board of Equalisation as it currently stands. I want you to vote for me to get rid of me, but I'll have 2 years. It takes a constitutional amendment. I'll have 2 years to do your work. I'll have 100 auditors and 2 years. I can't audit business, thank God, says Liam, but I can audit internally. Let's see if the government is using your taxpayer money efficiently.